Hi, my name is Spencer Milligan.
I'm Catherine Lang. I go by Kate. Aiden Sinka.
My name is Kavya Morali.
Josh Skaggs.
My name is Matt Zubricki.
I'm Tommy Brubaker.
Alexander Broom.
My name is Juliana Davis, but I go by Julie.
My name's Allison Kong, and we are the Homecoming Court.
I am president of the theater department here, a member of NHS, and a senior girl for Keller football.
Well, I'm the Keller class president. I started Putt-Putt Club. I've been in cross country and soccer. Also participated in Circle of Friends, HOSA, and yeah.
I've been on the varsity volleyball team since I was a freshman. I'm in DECA, Environmental Club, Teens Against Vaping. I'm a retired newspaper writer. I also am in Operation Beautiful, and that's about it.
I am in DECA and Teens Against Vaping.
I'm on the baseball team, and I just recently joined Student Council, Operation Beautiful, and Environmental Club.
This year will be my 4th year on Varsity Indianettes, and I'm an officer for DECA and NHS and Teens Against Vaping, and I'm also in Operation Beautiful, Environmental Club, and Mock Trial.
I've been involved in basketball for 4 years. I've done DECA for 2. I started Mock Trial this year. And also this year, I am the founder and president of the Anti-Vaping Club.
I am student body secretary. I am an officer for Operation Beautiful. I've competed in DECA for the past 3 years. I've been in the track program for the past 4 years. And I'm joining Environmental Club. At Keller, I'm captain of the Varsity Indianettes. I'm also a member of National Honor Society, National Technical Honor Society, Operation Beautiful, and Spanish Club.
So I am involved in HOSA. I was involved in wrestling and soccer and the Green Corps this year. And ladies, I am an Eagle Scout.
My favorite part about Keller High School is the fact that there's so many ways to get involved in the school, whether it be with clubs or different extracurriculars. And I like that the clubs and the extracurriculars also try to incorporate community service.
Probably just getting to know all the friends that I have today. I mean, everyone I hang out with, I go to school with. So, I mean, it's fun just seeing them in the hallways and having them in class and being able to be with them all day.
Definitely all the friends I've met along the way. It's cool to look back and see all the new people I've met just since high school began. It's really cool.
The class I had with Coach Price.
Probably all the great friends I have made.
My favorite part of Keller High School has definitely been just being a part of the student body. You know, we're all so supportive and we're so inclusive and we're really diverse, and I just love that we come together, you know, on a Friday night and go to football games together. You know, it's just really fun to experience.
My favorite part of Keller High School is just coming to school every day and seeing all the friends you've made.
My favorite part about Keller High School is just the culture of it, like the environment that everyone just creates for everybody else, like the support that all the clubs and organizations give off for each other, and that there's just so many different clubs and organizations that everybody just feels like there's a place that's different.
Definitely my favorite part about Keller High School all throughout all the years have been Indianettes. I love the people on the team. I love coming to practice in the mornings, even though sometimes I don't show it. All the games have been fun, like all the practices have been fun. It's just probably been my favorite part.
My favorite part has been probably just how supportive everyone is here. And all the teachers will always have your back, especially whenever something happens. Like, they're just gonna help you and make you feel loved and know that school is a safe place to be.
My favorite high school memory has definitely just been going to the football games and participating. I just love being in the environment. And, you know, performing as well is like such a rush, and it's amazing to be a part of that. So, yeah, it's really fun.
Probably my favorite high school memory was my freshman year. Our first game was Abilene, and I got to leave early, and I wanted everyone to know I was an Indianet and that I was leaving early. So I told everyone, I wore my shirt. I basically put out my story everywhere. I was like, yeah, I have to leave early. I'm going to go to the football game. Yeah, I'm an Indianet. Thanks for having me. That was probably my favorite. That was probably my most embarrassing favorite. Anyways, thank you.
My favorite high school memory is when Coach Price had me leave the class for a little bit and talk to me, but I came back and everything was fine. That was pretty funny because I was pretty funny back then. I said.
My favorite high school memory is when we were on the way back to the school from a state competition in Austin, and I was with Coach Ketchum and like 4 other of my friends, and we were driving into town and we played Stacy's Mom like 6 times in a row.
My favorite thing that I've done is probably play tag in the hall. Yeah.
My favorite high school memory is probably last year's homecoming dance. Just knowing how involved I was like in the creation of all the decorations and like all the planning that went into it, and just like watching everybody have such a good time. It was really cool.
Okay, my favorite high school memory is probably winning the national championship last year. It was a really big year for volleyball, so it was really fun.
My favorite high school memory has to be my JV year of basketball. Our team went 29-1, so we won 29 games and we lost 1.
I remember freshman year, me and my friends, after engineering class, we'd go and we'd play Guitar Hero and spike ball in the wrestling room. That was pretty fun.
Honestly, the feeling of walking out of school the last day of freshman year felt really good. I don't know why, but that's just the day I remembered the best.
My most embarrassing moment, also an internet story, definitely, this was like our first game of the season, and we're like mid-dance and my shoulder dislocated and I started crying, but I kept dancing and the big screen like zoomed in on my face, and everybody had videos of me crying on the big screen, but I still kept dancing, and that's probably my most embarrassing moment, so.
It would definitely have to be in geometry class. I was about to take a quiz and I started feeling kind of weird, and then all of a sudden I passed out and I was on the ground and I didn't realize why everyone was looking at me. That's definitely pretty embarrassing.
I do a lot of embarrassing things, so probably I don't get embarrassed that easily, so probably just saying something stupid that I think is funny in class and then nobody really laughs. Yeah.
My most embarrassing moment, that was when I fell outside, like coming out of the classroom and just fell straight up, so kind of bad.
My most embarrassing moment was last year, the track practice right before spring break. We were doing these little mini hurdle drills and we were striding through them, and I have really short legs and the hurdles were too far apart, and whenever I was going through them, I fell flat onto my hands and knees and skinned my palms and both of the insides of my knees. And Coach Cope came up to me and he was like, "Oh, that's blood," and then he told me to go to the train.
My most embarrassing moment, I've been confused with this one girl since I moved here in 7th grade. And so when I was in the cafeteria, my freshman English teacher, Miss Harrison, came up to me and she said, "Congrats on All-State. I'm not in choir." So she was talking about Amelia Boydston.
Sophomore year in chemistry, I was not at school and we had a test that day. And my chemistry teacher went on the lunch intercom and said all over the whole cafeteria, if I don't get to school now and take the test, then I get a 0. And so I was at my friend's house and everyone started calling me, and I got back to class, took the test, and got an 18. So, stoichiometry.
My most embarrassing moment was my freshman year. I was in a pep rally dance, and of course I was a freshman, but it was really crazy because I was in the front row for this first time, and I was going to do a trick and I fell in front of the whole school in the front row, so yeah.
Most embarrassing moment was probably, it's a reoccurring moment actually. I always get hit in the face in volleyball. So whenever I'm playing a game, especially in front of a lot of people, I tend to have slow reflexes and I'll get hit in the face. I've had like 2 concussions.
My most embarrassing moment would be junior year. I made a TikTok with Miss Carell, and it kind of got famous, and still people would come up to me and ask me about it.
Now, I know this is kind of awkward, but do you think you can do it?
Okay. This could either look so bad or so good.
Clean it up. Chase the money, chase the money. I look good. Ooh. That's it.